Alright, what's up guys? Fuffin here, and I am going to attempt to show you how to play the all legendaries, whatever comp. This is also going to kind of talk about strongest board and shit too, so hopefully we can pull a win out of this game. So, right off the jump, you saw that I picked up a tier with Lysandra. In essence, when I run this build, or I guess variation, I run a couple specific items, but my favorite one is like blue buff. And I think that blue buff is probably like the item that people hate the most in the game anyway, so tiers are never contested. 6 gold is fucking beautiful. Especially because we have Moonlight plus Mage or Keeper. So we have Moonlight right now. We also have Keeper. And it's possible to also have Mage. So we'll see. I'm probably not going to end up picking this up because I already have starts to 2 other ones. Keeper is really good. And Moonlight's okay. But in essence, when you're trying to play your strongest board, like I'm just picking up random shit here. Basically, if you're playing in the early game, you almost never want to have any gold. So we're going to see what we get out of this next shop. Alright, so we hit another Diana. So it's probably going to be a Moonlight opener. I'll wait to put items. Not really in a hurry. And as you can see right here, too, we also have Elderwood, possibly, for an opener as well. So, basically, we're just going to pick up as many fucking options as we can. And then, we're just going to go from there. So, actually, if I don't get gold here, which I hope I don't get gold, I hope I get another item, I'll end up selling this Lulu for Heckram. Okay. And beautiful. So, we do hit the Moonlight Chosen. So, now we can actually shift things around a little bit. So, there's an Aphelios in the shop, and there's a Diana. I think I want to stick with the Diana, though. So, we're going to pick up that. We're going to try and level here. And we just need something for a front line, and I feel like that's going to be fine. We're also going to slap an item on that chick too. And we can give the tier to probably Pike. Because he's pretty good if he can get activated ultimate. So I think we just pick up this Jarvan. I don't really want to run the Aphelios, honestly. It's kind of hard to turn down here. But I'm not really feeling it, to be honest with you. Aphelios with no items is way worse. So there's nothing else here that I think I can incorporate. And no one else hit any sort of, you know, anything else like Moonlight. This guy's picking up some Moonlights, but he's selling them too. I'm just kind of adjusting my positioning a little bit here and there. And then I'm just going to pick up like slightly relevant units, I guess. These are the 2 most irrelevant, but if I win this, I'll still buy it. Which I will be, so I'll just buy one of the frontline units. So basically, as you can see here, my right side is pretty much stuff that's possible to keep, and the left side is stuff that's probably just getting sold. So let's see. Because we're going to level next turn no matter what. So we have to decide if we're going to go with keepers or brawlers. And I'm thinking brawlers probably actually better. This also allows me to go 5 Moonlight. I don't think I'm going to, but we just have 2 Jarvans, so that means that Keeper would be possibly better. But if we go, you know, at least we can actually switch into something else. We'll see, we'll see. I think I like keepers more, honestly. Kind of likes, kind of has the Diana activate a little bit early. Z0 out portal is probably going to fuck us here. So, unfortunately, we're not going to win this, so we sell the Aphelios. Pick up this. Because worst case scenario, and we can just put Silas in. Silas with Moonlight's fucking crazy early, so. As for items here, it might just end up being a spatula, because they're 3 cost, but the pike would be good. Honestly, it's a spatula or a 3 cost. So we're just gonna go with, yeah. In essence, what I try to do in the beginning of the game, like, because here usually you're not in this bad of a position to where you don't have like a good item to slam. I mean, I would go for GA here, Sunfire Cape, Titans if there was a 3 cost, but I think there's only a 2 cost with a bow, which just kind of isn't really where I want to be. So I'm gonna level. I'm feeling like this is probably better. So I'm gonna pick up extra units because I could try and sell some stuff here, but you don't want to become too weak in the upcoming rounds. As for this item, it'll probably just get dropped on Jarvan. So, in essence, I'm just trying... I mean, at this point, I'd just like to win the next 2. Because there's no universe in which, like, I would be in any good position by losing a bunch of these. But, you know, this is just playing strongest board. You can see I'm, like, kind of just running random things, you know. Grabbing the Moonlights and then just adding to it, you know. Grabbing a front line between, you know, brawlers or, you know, whatever. It's actually really bad that I haven't been hitting my Diana too. I probably would have had Aphelios too by now, but, you know. So we are going to try and sell for 20 here. So these always get sold, and that always gets sold. And if I win, I guess I can pick up Twisted Fate. I'm holding on to Irelia because she gets very good at, like, the next stage or, you know, the stage after if you can get Adept in. In essence, you just try and survive as long as you can with as much health as possible, and then you just kind of will run Shen plus every legendary, you know, with an asterisk. If you get a bunch of 80 items, it's sometimes better, I think, to just run, like, Ashe plus legendaries, but that's not something I see people do a lot. I think I lose this. Okay, never mind. That's really good. If we would have lost there, that would have been a little bit saddening, because we wouldn't have this extra 1 gold here plus the streak, so we'd be losing out on like 2 or 3 gold. Sejuani is looking like she could do something for us. Maybe. I'm not sure. But we can swap in Kennen because Kennen is a stronger keeper. I'm just trying to chop up, seeing what I can do. Because I want to make 30 here also. And then running Kennen makes the Irelia a little bit irrelevant. So, okay. 27. Alright, we'll just sell the Irelia then. Give Diana GA plus a Negatron Cloak. Really just not finding a fucking, whatever you call it here. A Diana. That is pretty fucking unfortunate. But, you know, that's how this shit goes. Sometimes you don't get the, good opening. I don't think anyone's running Diana. Yeah, no, nobody's running Diana. There are no Dianas taken out of the pool. So, I mean, in essence, I think it would have been better for a lot of these rounds to have played the Silas plus Brawlers. But, I mean, at this point, it's not too bad. Because I think that the items that are on Diana are going to be better when I find the Diana for 1 gold. And I'm going to have to end up selling one of these Elises or something. No, I'm going to actually sell the Silas. I may still win this. No, I don't win this anymore. Now it's overtime with the Wukong. If that fight lasted about a second less, I think I would have won that. Alright, well, we hit another Lysandra. So instead, we're going to level. Because I always level here. Almost 100% of the time leveling. Because you just need to keep up with the flow of the battle. So we don't have any offensive anything either. That might be why we're losing also. So I guess I can just pick up the shop. And I mean, the same rules are still applying here. But the thing is, I'm trying to hold, like, I'm holding cultists, you know, over here. I have, you know, like, if I get 1 Jarvan, 1 Elise, 1 Diana, those are all power spikes. So, like, even though I'm fucking kind of running shit, units and, like, with shit items and all that right now, it's actually not that bad. I could possibly win this. No, I would have needed ult a little bit earlier too. See, that's the thing that's going on right now. These fights are really fucking close. So I'm going to just change that around. The problem is, like, I only have 1 level 2 unit. And the only improvement I think I could have made on this was, like, the Akali over this, but then I would have had to keep in the Elise. I'll move John over here too. Yeah, I figured. Because it'll at least ult a little bit faster. Kennan's not ulting quick enough either. And then Diana didn't get her ult. I don't think I... Yeah, no, I killed, like, 2 units. Alright, that's fine. So we're going to look for something here that we can slam right now. So possibly blue buff, possibly the Warwick. I'm thinking blue buff. Blue buff is probably the safest thing here. I'm going to go for the Jinx, but if it escapes me on the Jinx, I'm completely fine with the Pike. Because that would give me a Pike pair. And now that I have a Jinx, I can kind of think about moving around some other stuff, I guess. So, like, for instance, if there's a Jhin in the shop, then I'll just run Jinx and Jhin instead. Alright, well, we got a Shen. We actually have Fortunes. Alright, so we're going to get rid of the Keepers. We're going to drop in Shen plus Irelia. And then... I don't think I can... Nah. We can't be... We're not going to be greedy for Fortunes. That's a little bit too much. There's a universe in which I would be rolling here for the extra stuff, but good on that. This guy's incredibly strong. We have got 1 level 2 unit, and he has 3. And one of them is a Callista. At this point, we just need to open next round, too. Alright, well, we picked up a couple of these. So, absolutely 100% need to lose this. So we are going to actually sell our Chosen. And then going to just put in kind of random units. Because if we were to win this one, we would be down 3 gold plus 3, so 6. We would be negative 5 gold. So we're going to sack some health here. But, you know, the only problem is we're going to end up leveling next turn, and then we are going to have to get a Chosen on the roll down. Which is, I mean, that's typical right now for the meta, but, you know. If you start losing, you might as well keep it up. Okay, so... Just going to put some items on Riven. Got a nice level 1 team going on here. And so there is a possibility that we could play Dusk out of this as well. A very big possibility, actually. Alright, well, we hit Keeper Riven. So that makes things really easy. Alright, so we got 4 Keeper now. Which pretty much... Now this game is probably going to end up playing itself. Yeah, so we're going to give Riven these items. And then... I want to make QS on somebody, but... This 4 Keeper Riven is honestly going to probably hold us until the end of the game. Up until we get to level 9. So, last 5 rounds we lost, you know, all in a row. Now, 4 Keeper Riven is probably going to end up winning us these. If we hit an early Azir and end up hitting another Kennen, we might just go 2 Ninja and 6 Keeper. Well, there's a Kennen. All you gotta do is ask. All you gotta do is ask. And then, I mean, we are, like, the thing is we have a incredibly strong team right now for, you know, a decent host of reasons. We have, you know, Adept, Cultist, and Keeper, which I think are alone 3 of the strongest traits. But combined, pretty good. So, you can also check everyone's positions right now. This guy's probably going to be the only guy who actually can beat us. Maybe this guy also, because he has rolled down everything. But, ooh, did we actually lose to this Talon? We might actually lose to this Talon. He rolled down everything also, so that's fine. That's the thing. If you play like this, like really desperate, then you will end up causing problems for yourself later. So we're actually going to ditch these 2 for now. And now we have 6 Keeper. I'm just going to give QS to fucking Aatrox. I don't think there's any other item I would be building except for Hand of Justice. But... we're pretty much set now. Honestly, our best thing that we could get is Hand of Justice. Or not Hand of Justice, is a Force of Nature. Off the Carousel. And this was one of the guys who rolled down everything. So now that we have 6 Keeper, I think now it'll be a whole lot better. So definitely high rolling off that last fucking thing. But we haven't gone against the top guys, so it's possible that we go against him next round. regardless, we're just going to hope that he keeps his shit too. Okay, so ideally when you get to this carousel, you always want to try and grab one of the level 5 units. But, I mean, we could use another tier. We could use... Honestly, there's not much I could use out of any of the 3 costs, so I'll just go with another tier. Alternatively, also, if this was, like, the last thing, bow isn't awful either because you can make duelist spat. But, I mean, honestly, if I get, you know, something out of the spatula, I'll be happy. I'm just not worried about it right now. So all we're going to do is just put everything into leveling for most of the game. Until we hit like 30 health, we're going to pretty much just be chilling. I'm going to hold on to this. I can pick up stuff that, you know, maybe I don't need at this point. I'll give a tier to Aatrox. I could give it to Zillion, but I don't want to get stuck on Zillion, so move these around a little bit. Alright, so he's probably going to end up beating us. Actually, maybe not, because I itemized Driven, he didn't. So it's kind of up in the air right now. But if we do beat him, we'll be in a really good spot, because he actually rolled all of his gold down at a improper timing. So the difference between him and I right now is, like, I could hit level 8 also here, and I'd be at 30 gold. But the thing is, if you're at 30 gold, then here he's gonna have 1 interest gold, and then here he's gonna have like 2, right? So he'll probably sell something to get to it. Oh no, he's actually gonna keep rolling down. So I go over this in one of my other videos. Here he would have had 1 interest gold. Here he would have 2, and then here he would have 3. So he gets 6 gold. Instead, because I've maintained 5, I get 15. I get 5 here, 5 here, and 5 here. And that's not like I can lose these 3. Or I can lose these 2, and it's a matter of 15 gold versus 6 gold. So that's why usually you don't want to level here if you're winning. Like right now, like if I lose these, it's not the end of the world, because I can take confidence in the fact that I'm going to gain so much gold off this. Like I'm going to probably be level 8. I could maybe here actually. It's either level 8 here with 50 gold or the turn after. Meanwhile, that guy is, you know, going to be level 8 with like 10 gold, maybe 20, depending on you know, what he's got going on. I don't think I lose to this, but it's possible because the Declaw Bramble. But I'm gonna go level 8 here. So I can sell Aurelia here, or if I get a little bit of gold, I can just sell that. But I will be going level 8 here no matter what, because like I can hit it and it's completely fine. I don't really know how to describe it. Hit it early so that if you have to bail the fuck out, you're not gonna be like wasting any gold for it. So all right, and we hit Sunfire Cape or Redemption. I'm gonna go with Redemption, honestly. And then, so yeah, let's go check on this guy. So he is again at 10 gold. Now, albeit, this is probably where we're the weakest. Because a lot of people are going to be rolling down at this point, especially the bottom people. This guy's playing the long game. He's going to end up rolling down everything in like a turn or two. But these people have all already rolled down. So we have to be stronger than these people, which is kind of iffy, you know? But assuming that we survive for, you know, 4 turns, we could actually go 9 here. Remember how I said that was a bad idea? If you're ever put in a shitty spot, it's not a bad idea. It might be your only option. You know, if I end up going to like 20 health at this point, I need to do it to survive. The problem was that guy was at the top of the leaderboards. He just sacrificed his like middle end for, you know, nothing pretty much. And I mean, he's paying for it right now, because now everyone, he could be 50 gold right now. And then maybe like 10 health less. So maybe right under me. But because he was too impatient, unfortunately, now he's going to be playing on the back foot for the rest of the game. He's going to be donkey rolling the entire game. Or until he gets here, because once he gets here, he could, because a lot of people will roll down to 0 gold before the PvE round, right? And the reason for that is that you kind of have some liberty with your gold, because you get gold off here. Like, you can get 5 gold off here and get your econ back up to like 10 or 20. For me, I'm just going to keep pouring money into it. Not really taking much stock of my situation as far as like health goes, because like I know I'm relatively strong here, and like I'll probably end up losing this one, but you know, as long as I don't go under 20 health within the next 2 or 3 turns, I'll be completely fine. So this one, if I lose this one and go to like, you know, anywhere between like 32 and lower, that's when I'm going to roll down, or I'll level in a turn or 2. However, if I don't, I'll just wait until I do, because I could lose this one and then win this one. It really depends. But if I win this one, and then if I win either of these two, that means I can wait to go 9 with 50 gold instead. Because once we hit level 9, we absolutely have to roll down and find something stronger than this Riven right now. And that's kind of why I'm like, it's kind of... Not a lot of things are going to be stronger than this Riven right now. I mean, it is a keeper 4 cost, and I have 6 keepers, so I have the maxed out trait, so I'll be fine. And let's see. And I mean, we're dealing some decent damage to some of these people. It's nothing crazy. Definitely nothing insane. So here, ideally, it would be the Lilia, right? Or the Shen. I've got a pretty good idea that they're both gonna be gone. Because I mean, you just want to keep getting as much gold as possible. So I would even go for this Lee Sin here. Yeah, it'll be either the Lee Sin or the Irelia. So Lee Sin's not actually super usable right now, especially with the items, so I'm actually gonna end up selling him here. I'll find him in a turn or 2. Hey, look, there's another one. So I'm not gonna put him in yet. Actually, I could over Shen, right? It would take out that. Do I need Mystic? I haven't gone against this guy. And I have not gone against this guy. So maybe Mystic would be better. But I'm going to try and do this to try and survive it a little bit longer. So, okay. So this guy definitely would be someone I needed Mystic against. I'm going to actually just give Kennen this belt because I want him to ult no matter what. And while the Keeper Shield's doing some work, I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, so now I do not need to level. If I would have lost this, I would have had to level at a weird timing next turn and be at a very awkward spot. But look, I've got 36 gold right now, and I have 52, or 36 to my level and 52 in the bank. With 10 interest gold, I'm always going to get 10 gold. So 36, and then the 2 10s plus this. I'm going to be able to hit level 9 with 50 gold. Guaranteed. And if I hit level 9 with 50 gold at this, or I will sell the Riven, because I'm fairly certain I can still beat the PvE round. And then I will put in, start to put in my Legendaries and actually work toward the final version of the team. Because if I can hit it earlier than 1 turn later, or 2 turns with inefficient leveling, I'll be in a way better spot. So, I mean, right now it looks like it's going kind of decent. Unfortunately, Zillion keeps ulting the Sand Soldiers. That's like the one downside with that interaction, but that is just how the champion works. It's possible we lose this. I'm not sure. Nah. As you can see, the two soldiers are ulted, but not the, you know. Alright, so we're going to sell Riven. And then we need to put this in because we want to start getting up those stacks of Tormented, and we'll get this. Cool, so now we're just going to look for a Chosen. And we have a bunch of items here. So I think we're always going to put blue buff, GA, and then probably Hand of Justice on Yone. Or is that a mistake? No, yeah, we're going to do Hand of Justice. Because these will probably be set items. Alright, so now basically we're just going to start selling things and rolling down. So alright, so that's a Chosen, whatever you call them, but we're not going to do that. We need to get rid of anything that's not super relevant right now. I'll explain why I'm doing what I'm doing in a second here. So, okay. In essence, I was giving AP items to Set. I was trying to give mana items to Zilean. I probably lose this. The most irrelevant thing here is probably this Lee Sin, honestly. Because if he's not itemized, then it's not as good, and my positioning is pretty bad. So we're going to actually just drop that. Okay, so now, positioning-wise, I mean, something like this is never horrific. And then I will give Quicksilver probably to Kayn. Which would have been great if I got it about a second ago, but anyway, I mean, once we hit a Chosen 5 cost, that's not horrible. We'll be pretty decent. Okay, well, actually, we might lose this fight too. Hard to tell right now. Nope, we don't. Okay, so we're gonna keep donkey rolling like this, like I said. I think Lilia's ulting like once, so maybe we switch in Lee Sin. As for Kayn transformation, I think it's always Red Kayn now. Like, we have a lot of pairs here. A lot of pairs, so it's kind of unfortunate. So let's see. Who would benefit off of this Chain Vest? I haven't been positioning around people. I hope the Zilean doesn't ult both of the Sand Soldiers. Okay, ulted one of the Sand Soldiers. And the Ezreal. But I mean, as you can tell, it's got a very high ceiling. Remember, this was one of the guys who, you know, was doing good at the beginning of the game, and he has been donkey rolling the entire time, so he's not been playing for first. Okay, so it's just gonna be the Force of Nature here, honestly. It could also be the Vanguard spat, but I'm just gonna go Force of Nature here because I don't want to try and not be able to fit everything in, so I would rather fit in you know. Okay, so yeah, like this. we're just going to give to you. So I'm just trying to figure out if this is really worth it. I'll just do this. If we win, we win. If we lose, we still should have about another life, so. If we end up losing this, okay, we're not going to lose it, never mind. If we were to lose it, then, you know, we'd get rid of the Lilia and put in the second can, but, yeah, that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. This is how to, play Flexibly, and, how to play the All Legendaries comp, so, have a good one.